What if the future of humanity didn't depend on mothers carrying babies anymore? A world where robots... Yes, we're starting small. Literally. This is a $1 artificial don't feel safe leaving a potato in it, let alone a baby. Would this thing actually raise a child? Nope. But it's the first step in imagining the future. Now let's jump from the theoretical to the truly insane. But why build such a thing? The answer begins not in a futuristic lab, but in the hushed, tense corridors of a neonatal intensive care unit. Every year, millions of babies are born too soon. For the most extreme preemies, born at just 22 or 23 weeks, the world is a hostile place. Their lungs are not ready to breathe air. Their skin is too fragile to touch. Can't replicate the one thing these tiny lives desperately need, the womb. For them, even the most advanced medical care is a constant, impossibly small baby's a fighting chance by creating a bridge. A safe harbor between the womb they left. Too early in the world they are not yet ready to enter. So how does it work? How do you replicate the most perfect life support system ever created? The answer is by deconstructing, but the real heart of the system, the technological miracle, is the artificial placenta. The machine simulates the placenta with breathtaking precision. A specialized set of catheters connect to the umbilical and what about nourishment? The system pumps far more than just oxygen and nutrients. A sophisticated network of sensors powered by artificial intelligence monitors the fetus's metabolic needs in real time, second by second. It analyzes blood chemistry, growth rate, and hormonal levels. Based on this data, an automated system concocts a personalized intravenous cocktail. It's a dynamic blend of sugars, fats, proteins, vitamins cocktail. It's a dynamic blend of sugars, fats, proteins, vitamins, and crucial growth factors. All delivered directly, but life isn't just about biological mechanics. It's about connection and sensory experience. The machine even mimics a heartbeat environment. Inside each pod, a system of subtle transducers and speakers recreates the symphony of the womb. The rhythmic, muffled thump of a maternal heartbeat provides a constant, reassuring presence, held. Scientists believe this sensory stimulation is vital for healthy brain development, reducing stress and promoting the growth of neural pathways. It's an attempt to nurture the mind as well as the body. Walking inside one of these facilities feels like stepping into a sci-fi movie that's become reality. The air is cool, sterile, and hums with the quiet efficiency of countless machines. You see rows upon rows of these glowing pods, each a self-contained world, lined up with military precision. Intricate networks of artificial umbilical cords, glowing with the soft red of oxygenated fluid, snake their way back to central processing units, are the digital guardians of these nascent lives, interpreting a constant stream of data that represents the most fragile form of human existence. The primary mission, as doctors and researchers claim, is noble and clear, where the truly crazy questions begin to surface. If this technology can be perfected for a 20-week fetus, what's stopping it from being used for a 10-week embryo, or from the moment of conception? Social implications are staggering. Would this create a new, terrifying class divide? A world where the wealthy gestate their offspring and optimize divide. A world where the wealthy gestate their offspring in optimized, risk-free biopods, ensuring the best possible start in life, while the less fortunate are left with the inconvenience and risk of natural pregnancy. What would this do to the fundamental concept of motherhood and the profound bond that forms during pregnancy? And that brings us to the most controversial question of all, the one that keeps ethicists up at night. If robots can grow a baby in a perfectly controlled, observable environment, does that mean parents could design their "it's a looming reality"? We could move beyond simply screening for genetic diseases. We could, in theory, begin to. Okay, not everyone has $1 million. So imagine a DIY backyard version. Would you trust your child's life to a machine under someone's staircase? Yeah. Me neither. This is where things get next level. A $30 million facility that doesn't just grow babies. It raises them. Bible written in code and genetic sequences. But as we peel back the layers of this technological marvel, we have to ask, in our quest for perfection, what part of our humanity are we leaving behind? Creating a delicate thermal dialogue. It learns the baby's unique rhythm, anticipating its needs for warmth and coolness. This isn't just about survival. It's about comfort. About creating a sense of security at a cellular level, a perfect, unwavering warmth that nature itself can rarely guarantee. And watching over it all is the silent, sleepless guardian, the AI. 24/7 AI monitoring barely scratches the surface. This is the central nervous system of the entire facility. Every second, it processes over 1 million biological data points from each pod. It tracks heart rate, oxygen saturation, and brainwave activity, of course. But it goes so much in neural development, it can trigger a specific sequence of stimuli. It is constantly making micro-interventions, nudging the developmental trajectory towards what it defines as optimal. Formula is based on the baby's unique genetic profile and is adjusted minute by minute, based on the AI's real-time analysis of metabolic waste. It's the ultimate personalized diet, ensuring every building block for life is not only present, but delivered at the precise moment it's needed for maximum effect. The system can simulate the hormonal surges that are crucial for lung development or the introduction of antibodies that would normally come from the mother, effectively building the immune system from scratch in a sterile environment. But ecto-life doesn't just build the body, it begins to build the mind. This is where we encounter the prenatal curriculum. The original idea was, and what about the parents? They are not excluded, they are integrated. The idea is that parents could literally visit their unborn child through a VR headset. Imagine this. You come home from work, put on a lightweight headset and a haptic suit. Suddenly you're not in your living room anymore. You're in a serene, virtual space that you designed. Humanoid robots that can carry an artificial womb inside their body. Yes, the baby regulates everything automatically and even responds to touch. And finally, we arrive at the end game, the $1 billion vision. This is not a laboratory. It is a city, an entire metropolis of life, buried deep beneath the earth, shielded from the chaos of the world above. Here, in this subterranean cradle, a revolution is quietly humming. This is a city of robotic wombs. Thousands upon thousands of artificial pregnancies are happening at the same time. A silent, synchronized symphony of creation. Every single pod, every developing life is completely monitored, nurtured, guided by a single omnipresent consciousness. Trillions of data points per second. monitoring the delicate dance of cellular division, the subtle shifts in hormonal balances, and the intricate formation of neural pathways. It learns from every gestation, refining its methods with each new life it brings to term. The collective knowledge of every pregnancy in history, real and simulated, is brought to bear on each individual pod. The goal is not just success, but perfection. This is the culmination of a dream to master the very process that creates us, to remove it from the realm of chance and place it firmly in the hands of human ingenuity. The primary promise of this billion-dollar venture is the eradication of risk for millennia. Childbirth has been one of the most perilous journeys a human being can undertake. It is a process fraught with uncertainty, pain, and the constant shadow of mortality. Maternal death, birth defects, life-altering injuries. These a potential genetic misread during cell replication is identified and flagged for intervention. This isn't just safer than natural birth, it is a completely different paradigm of existence, one where the lottery of biology is no longer a gamble. It is a solved problem. With safety assured, the second promise comes into focus: scale. This technology offers a solution to one of the 21st century's most pressing crises: demographic collapse. For nations with aging populations and plummeting birth rates, this city offers a future. There are no limits to how many children a society can produce. A nation could decide to double its population of available parents. It becomes a matter of industrial capacity and national will. This power extends beyond our own planet. The dream of becoming a multiplanetary species has always been hindered by the immense challenge of creating a self-sustaining population on a new world. How do you populate Mars or a distant exoplanet? The answer lies here. A facility like this could be the engine of interstellar colonization, gestating the first generation of native-born Martians in protected subterranean habitats, ready to inherit a new world. The ability to create life on demand is the ability to secure humanity's future, not just on Earth, but across the stars. Total control over genetics. The initial pitch is seductive and humane. We could eliminate hereditary diseases forever: cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, sickle cell anemia, all relegated to the history books. Why not optimize their metabolism, increase their potential for intelligence, or even extend their natural lifespan by decades, and the enhanced, born of code and precision. A society where your destiny is written into your DNA before you ever take your first. But here's the question that echoes through these sterile halls. The question that this technology forces us all to confront. If robots carry every baby in the future, what happens to mothers? The 9-month bond between mother and child, the hormonal changes, the shared experience of life, all of it gone, replaced by data streams and nutrient drips. What does motherhood become when it is separated from pregnancy? Is it a liberation from biological tyranny, or the severing of the most fundamental human connection? Would natural birth, with all its risks and all its raw, visceral, to reject the sterile perfection of the machine? Or would humanity, in a final act of defiance, reject this future as too unnatural, choosing the beautiful, dangerous mess of our own biology over the cold certainty of the algorithm? The choice may be closer then. What do you think? Would you trust a robot to carry your child? Or does this cross the line of playing God? Because one thing's for sure, if this ever becomes reality, the world will never be the same again.